Hello everybody, this is New Gamer talking, and this time I have a special little episode for you. Oh, look at that cute little child. Anyways, in this episode I'm just going to show a few of my favorite games. Well, not my favorite, but a few games that I would most likely in the future do. So if you have any recommendations for if I should not, or have any different games that I should do, just tell me in the comments below. So, first up is Sonic Adventure 3. Sonic Adventure 3. It's a really high-speed flying game. A speed running game, I think. Well, in this game you basically use Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and other characters, which you can pair up in teams to do things such as this one. Wait for it. Such as this one. Skip a lot of the stages. Anyways, this has been the first stage. Up next, we have Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, number 2 in the line. Well, there we go. Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, a very interesting game, which is actually pretty hard if you're kind of obligated to play by yourself. I'm lonely. No, I'm not, just joking. Or maybe a little bit. So, this is a very interesting game, as I said in the beginning. You use a little guy, a pink guy, which people often mistake in the past because they thought it was a girl. And it's not. It's a boy. Or maybe it's not because it's an alien. Anyways, Kirby sucks up people's and monsters' abilities and uses them for his own convenience. Selfish little guy, isn't he? So, this game is actually pretty fun if you like adventure style gaming. But if you do not, and you hate adventures and puzzles, then do not ever look at this game's content. Ever. So, next up in the line, well, I don't know if I should say this one. Oh, who cares, I'm gonna say it. It's Bomberman Tournament. There we go. Yes, you heard right, folks. It's Bomberman Tournament. The game where you use an actual game of Bomberman that is not exactly how you could say non-fighting other people. Because it's actually an adventure game. Who would have thought that Bomberman was gonna ever release a non-adventure game? Ever. Yes, you heard right. And on top of that, he uses these animals, monsters, whatever you like to call them. They're called Carabombs. Carabombs each give you a special ability. In other words, the first Carabomb you ever get in the game, whose name is Foamy, actually lets you teleport to any city you've visited in the past. It's pretty useful, until you get tired of it, because he has no fighting skills whatsoever. Also, another thing you can use Carabombs for is that those things that you see me collecting around the place, if you collect them while you have a Carabomb set, they power up your Carabomb based on what sort of panel you picked up. But more on the basic mechanic of the game is investigating around towns, finding clues as to where your partner, whose name is Max, is located. It's actually a pretty fun game if you actually like walking around and blowing stuff up to smithereens. Yeah, that's good stuff. Anyways, oh wait for it. There we go. What? Okay, he's dead. He's dead. No way he can survive that. Yes, that is what I like about. That is what I like about Pokemon. Blowing stuff up. So, next up in the line, yeah, I think I'll leave it for a surprise. Yes, this is Mario. Hey, wait, that's not how this song goes. Hey, stop changing my song. They changed my song. Okay, maybe it's not my song. Anyways, this is Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2.
Here we go.
So,
Super Mario.
this is a very fun game. That is, if you like running around with a Yoshi and a Fire Mario and Luigi and other stuff. But especially if you like, hey you, get back here! No! Yoshi! Yoshi! Mario! I hate all of you thingies, because you're not even cool as your thing. Ooh, that guy has a cape! Give me the 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 cape! I said give me the cape! Thank you. Thank you very much, Hybrid. That's what I needed. Because that's really what I needed. And now I'm going to fly away into the wilderness. Oh, okay, maybe I screwed up big time. Yes, a lot. So I'm going to fly into the unknown. Okay, maybe not. Flying, flying, flying. I'm flying. Ignore that. Anyways, really fun game. You should know it yourself. If you've actually played Mario games, 2D platforming Mario games, then you should know that this game is actually fun to play once you get used to it. So, on to the next game, shall we? And the next game is, what is the next game? Well, let's just wait and see, shall we? Anyone should know what this game is. This is Megaman. Oh, but wait, why does Megaman look so weird? Why are you using Proto Man? Well, that's because this is Megaman Battle Network 5. See, Proto Man. Yeah, that's right, Proto Man. There's actually another version of this game in which you use Colonel instead of Proto Man, and you actually make a team of various Navis, as you can see here. But why is Megaman inside a purple panel? And why does he look so weird? That's because Megaman is bad. Because he got controlled by the bad guys. Well, as every single other style of, well, you know, Battle Network games from Megaman, you are in a sort of a stage where you use chips to fight against all of your enemies. And if you get to beat him in one turn, you get a super mega bonus prize. But in this game, things get a little shaken up a bit, because you have to go in this, you call them liberation missions. They're a bit weird at first because you're lost and have no idea what to do whatsoever. But once you actually get used to them, well, fighting's actually pretty easy. Unless you're a terrible person at fighting. Not that I am one of those terrible players. I am not a bad player, got that? I am actually a very good player. If you know this game, then you are a hardcore retro gaming fanatic. Yes, you are right. This is Advance Wars Black Hole Rising. Now this game is more like a strategic style of RPG, but it's not an actual RPG, nor is it real-time strategy. See, the basics of this game is that you have certain buildings in which you can actually get some units out. You use those units to fight against the opposing team, which is, yeah, there it is, the blue team. I hate you, blue. Actually, no, blue is actually my favorite color, but I couldn't actually use blue since I'm player number 1. So, it's actually pretty fun since you can actually go on multiplayer and actually break your opponent's minds with this game. And when I say break their minds, I literally mean break their minds and make them freak out just because they can't find a way to beat you. Yes, that's how fun this game is. But more overall, It's actually a pretty fun game if you like strategy games and you know how to use them. If that's your stronghold, well then this is the game for you. And now, which game should I go with next? I think I'll go with one that you people already know how to play. So, let's go! Sonic Battle! Yes, a very interesting game because it's the only game in which you actually use Sonic for battling, not for running around doing whatever you want, or running around because you have no other place to go. Well, this certain battle game includes a certain special character whose name is Emerald, for anyone who doesn't know. So, well, you can customize Emerald in whatever way you want. But other than that, it's actually a pretty cool game because it's actually a fighting game for Sonic series. Now look at this. Explosive! Oh come on, maybe I know what it is. Explosive punch, go! Triple kick. New. One dead. 2 to go, and 4 to go. See, it's actually pretty fun. Triple axe kick. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, you have healing! Yes, you heard it right. Healing! Wait, no, that was just... No! You have healing! And you also have specials. Yeah, sure, you have specials, no thingy. Anyone can have specials, can't they? Not like this! Or this! Wait, just let me hit him. Let me out! Come on, Jerry. Stay still for a second, will you? I said stay still! I said stay still! And he's dead. Well, I will get him next time. Healing! And attack! And... oh, he's dead already. And healing! And attack. Meanwhile, see, it's easy to play unless you're in a 3 against 1, which is not fun at all. And there's even a story mode where you can actually go through the lives of every single character in the game and actually see through their experience through something that people never showed in Sonic X or any other Sonic series. You go through various areas and you actually get to do lots of fun stuff. And by fun I mean people trying to kill you all the time, even if you're Sonic. Yes, that's right. If you like people trying to kill you, then this is a game for you. And then you beat the stuffing out of them. Yay! Yes, this is right. I mean, you are right. I mean, everybody is right. The customer is always right. Anyways, this is Pokemon Sapphire, the actual opposite of Pokemon Ruby. It's actually a Game Boy game. It's very old, but it's still a very good game. And it's still one of the many Pokemon games that everybody loves and hates. Loves because there's Pokemon. Hates because, well, you know, a little bit of tall grass which you could want to use a lawnmower on it. Yes, that sort of Pokemon game. It's actually a really good game once you get to play it, but it gets annoying once you figure out that you don't have a lawnmower and you can't use not even just scissors to even cut a single grass from the ground, because then Pokemon will not have a place to live. And who cares about Pokemon? You just want to get them out of your world. They're a menace to people, a menace to humanity. Okay, so continuing on to the next game. Let's see, which game should I show you guys next? Well, let's just get up and see. We are done with the GBA games and we are now going with the PSP. Yes, this is just what you think. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Using my favorite character, also aka Ventus, in the favorite place that I could ever play. Nah, not really. I really wish I could play online, but yeah, I can't because this emulator doesn't actually have online playing. Yay! So, It's one of the only... Actually, I think it is the only Kingdom Hearts game that came out for the PSP. If I'm wrong, just write it in the comments below. And yes, I know I've been writing a lot. I've been saying a lot. This is a game for you or me or anything related. I'm sorry. I just don't have any creativity whatsoever. Actually, I do have a lot of creativity. I just get bored of it often. A lot. It still is a pretty awesome game. That is exactly what I mean. You do a lot of no regard as to anything. I know. I hate myself for that. I really do. I really do. But it is a fun game. You get to fight a lot. You actually get to literally beat the stuffing out of everybody. Literally beat it out of them. Yeah, they have no excuses for dying. It's their fault if they die, not mine. It's theirs. Don't blame me, I'm innocent. I love it. Bring it! I still love this game, it's still so fun, so amazing. Well, and now, on to the next game. Final Fantasy Duodecim the city of Final Fantasy Duodecim. Yes, it's a really fun game. I like it very much. Why do I like it so much? Because I get to beat the stuffing out of everybody I see in my, gets in my way. Literally. It's still really fun to play, no matter how many times I actually beat the game, and no matter how many times I don't stop, no matter how many times I lose, utter failure, absolute, no matter how many times that happens, it's still a really fun game. Why? Because, again, I get to beat the stuffing out of everybody I see that gets in my way. Yes! Yay! So, a really fun game. If you ever want to see me recording this, just post it in the comments below. Or if you think I should never, ever, not even a single time record this in my life, again, you know what to do. So, on to the next game, shall we? Final Fantasy X. One of the most popular games in Final Fantasy franchise. And I say most popular is because it's not the most popular. Because the most popular is Final Fantasy VII, which is really old and I don't like it that much. Well, the story is awesome, the gameplay isn't. Well, you know what I want to say, you know what I mean. This is one of my actual favorites in the whole list of, in the whole game list. If you ever like to watch any RPGs, well then just give me the word and I'll record it from beginning to end. And if you want to see every single secret, well, tough luck, because I won't do those again, because they were really hard to do. I'm not doing all of the secrets again, especially Omega Weapon, since this is the international version. And then the international version, Omega Weapon has, I don't know, 999,999 HP. Oh, and not to mention the Dark Aeons, yeah, I'm not doing those, especially not those. Oh, and let me remind you the other boss, which is also exclusively only findable on the airship after even beating all of the final Dark Aeons. I'm not doing any of those again. So if you wanted to see those, tough luck. If you just want to see the normal gameplay, well, just give me the word. Thank you for understanding my rude and unreasonable reason. Thank you. And now, last but not least, because I'm actually I don't want to do any of the other games. That is way too long. I have too many games here. Anyways, one of my favorite GameCube games, Kirby Air Ride. It's actually exclusively fun when you want to beat everyone's butts. Yes. If you want to beat everyone at this game, or if you want to be the best, if you want to be the undefeated, this is definitely the game for you. Or if you just want to make other players rage quit because they're too bad at playing and stuff like that, this is also the game for you. Well, as you've already seen in the past, I always screw up. But no more! I have become the master of Kirby Air Ride! Yeah, not really, I'm still pretty bad at it. But at least I don't die by killing myself. Now, I actually know how to kill other people. And I'm not gonna give up until I win. Yes! Not giving up! No more! No more! Wait, what's going on here? Okay, so I really do hope all of you enjoyed my severely short list of games that I could play in the future. If you have any recommendations for games I should play, should not play, or you recommend that I play in the future, well then just give me a word. I'll make sure that I'll look at those games that you recommended, or take a note of the ones that you said not to play, because I'm actually pretty not so sure what should I do anymore. Nah, just kidding. I know what to do. I'm still on the Paper Mario gameplay. Oh, and if you haven't had word of it, there's a new Paper Mario slash Mario and Luigi game that's coming out pretty soon. If you have seen it, you would agree with me that it looks epic. I mean, who would have thought about combining Mario and Luigi with Paper Mario? I mean, that was unthinkable until someone thought about it. Yeah. But what people should really do, namely with Sonic, is actually make a Sonic game that is not running around the place at super high speeds. I mean, not only running around at super high speeds or full out melee slow paced brawl, but instead they should make a game that actually combines various elements such as like RPG elements, such as actually being able to stroll around the town, uh, stroll around the town and buying stuff and, but I don't mean like Sonic 06, I mean actual strolling around, and that in order to continue across games, you have to travel from one town to another, or back and forth and stuff like that. But I don't mean as in Sonic Unleashed traveling, I mean that you literally need to run around in a open world to get to the next place in line. Obviously having details as to where you need to go, but if you know what I mean, then think about it. It would be that would actually be a new style of Sonic gaming. I mean, it's something different, something that people actually want. People want different, unless it's old people or retro people who want to stay with the old things. But change is everything in this world. Nobody ever said it was always good, but this change could actually be good. If you know, if you've ever seen many of the things that change in this world a lot, and it's exclusively around video gaming industries, they all change, some good, some bad. But they always turn out good changes. I mean, almost always turn out good changes. There are many things that change. Okay, stop talking about change. I ain't gonna stop talking about change now. But think about it, Sonic. Uh, just, just seriously, just think about it. A Sonic game in which you actually have to stroll, in which it has a requirement as you needing to go through a free roam world in order to reach the cities and waypoints that you need to go. Something like Xenoblade Chronicles or such, but instead of that it's more like fast-paced running, like the usual running games where you can go in various directions depending on your choice, you know? I mean that would be a game that I would actually like to buy. Of course, it might not actually sound awesome just hearing and talking about it, but if you could actually see the ideas that I have in mind, you'd understand why I say it would be something that I would definitely buy. Well, I think that's it for now. Hello, Blue Gamer talking here. Excuse all the blabbering in this last video I've made so far, but if you've thought about all the games that I've recorded up until now, and all of the other ones that I've had in my library, you should already know that I have a pretty small or big, depending on your opinion, variety of games that I could record and show to you guys. Of course, as I always say, I record these games not for, well, not for fame like people like Markiplier and PewDiePie. I just like recording games and posting them on YouTube so other people can enjoy them, you know? But if you've seen all the games I had until now, please, if you really like this video, then please like it, and give it a like, and subscribe to my channel so you have news about other videos that I've made so far and that I'll make in the future, because I try to record and post a video on YouTube at least once a week. Not like any normal person, or well, not normal but average people, or the majority of the people who say they will make a long streak of videos until the end and never finish them. That's the difference. I actually will finish the games that I start recording. And speaking about games to record, please notify me in the comments or email or our Facebook page, for the Game Leaks Facebook page, for games that either me or Red Gamer should play, or play in a team or against each other, or stuff like that. You know, things we should add, things we should take off from our videos, and recommendations that things that you guys would actually like to see from our videos. I mean, at least that's what I'm all about. I want to see what you guys watching want to see, so I can actually, well, give it to you. Well, oh, and as for the games that I've showed so far, please tell me if there's any of them you would like me to play right after I finish the Paper Mario, or maybe switching between the two of them, between Mario and whichever other game you chose, or if there's any game in the list that I showed you previously that you'd like me to remove from the list so that you never have to see it in your lives. So, or any other game recommendations so that you actually won't get what you want to see, you know? Well, thanks for watching. This has been Blue Gamer speaking. See ya.